Why they mad? Cause I'm fly in handouts. I don't sag. Won't catch me with my Nazi stand up. Turn them. Hailing cabs, why your hand out? Cut the family tree and had a branch out. Look, I remember being in the kitchen, had to like a bad child. Whoa. Always acting for like a full court, ain't going back and forth with the team. Those my from the start, I put that on my heart. I swear I wear it on my sleeve. Know my is the realest, really cut different. So I think it's in the genes. Yeah, it's really all or nothing. Quit it with the bluffing, really nothing. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of hot sticks like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the my hands tied. I'm that guy. You be saving them with flash.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The sun shining brightly on downtown Philadelphia. That's the setting for our broadcast today. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the DA. Take it away.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more.
Thanks, David. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Brown against Green. Brown, good. And at this point of the season, we see which teams have gotten better. What's the toughest threshold you think, Doris, to cross?
I think, Kevin, 2 things come to mind. Obviously, championship is the aspiration of every team. Not everyone gets there. And then maybe the real pot of gold is sustained excellence, a run like you might have seen the San Antonio Spurs go through when the great Tim Duncan was on that roster. So championship and sustained success are the 2 things everybody's striving for.
Harris with it. Out guarded by Smart. Stolen by Smart. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Here's Harris. Up top, Simmons. Over Walker. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Harris. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Inside, here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side. Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Outside for Simmons. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Brown wide open. He fires. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Embiid drives in, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for 1 more.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The 76ers trail by 7. Curry deciding where to go with it. Embiid, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Nice shot by Smart.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Marcus Smart's game, right? Just because you make contact with him doesn't mean he's not going to finish.
Curry finds Embiid. Back to Curry. He had Simmons atop the key. Green, the pass to Simmons. The baseline J. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boston leading by 9. And here's Brown outside. Traps in the tray. Brown's got 5 now.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Boston making some changes. Here's Milton. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Ojale. He's guarded by Howard. Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Milton kicks to Hill. Passes it to Howard. On the wing, Milton drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Pritchard passes to Thompson. And here's Fournier. Pass to Pritchard. Clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And so he hits both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The pass to Thibault. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Celtics leading by 13. Fournier passes to Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Hill. Pass to Korkmaz. It's back to Hill. Here's Milton. The offensive rebound. Howard, the pass to Thibault. For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Axie's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on the second free throw. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Fournier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Poked away. Here's Howard. Plays it up and banks it in.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
Outside Fournier for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Boston. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people.
And And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Parker out there with Thompson. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. Celtics ball. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Well, you look at Korkmaz. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Ben Simmons in for Korkmaz. The Celtics also changing it up. Tatum, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Brown in for Semi Ojeleye. And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Walker's checked in. Brown outside. Now here's Fournier. He's covered closely. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 15-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Fournier dishes to Brown, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Curry's checked in for Hill, and a change for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Parker. Left side Walker, outside Fournier. Offline with his three. The 76ers trail by 13. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Marcus Smart's checked in for Evan Fournier. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Walker. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks.
You have to be effective from anywhere on the floor if you're going to be elite. Jason Tatum, the in-between game, that's on point too, fellas.
Curry finds Harris. Over Tatum. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Tobias Harris.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Back to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Now, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Outside Curry. And they double up Embiid. He's off on that one. Boston leading by 11. Here's Smart. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Green kicks to Simmons. Shoots a three. They get it again. Here's Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
And there's the bucket from Tatum. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside, easily slams it home.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Here's Howard, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Pritchard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6. There's a minute left to play here in the half. A shot off that time, and the Celtics going the other way now. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jabari Parker's checked in for Jason Tatum, and Evan Fournier's subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Simmons. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
He doesn't get the second one. Celtics leading by 9.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Here's Simmons. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. Boston had no problems getting going. They put together one great play after another, and at one point, and that wraps up the halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 9 points. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Harris passes to Embiid. Over Tatum. Rebound Boston.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Lets it go from 14. Smart misses. The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Curry. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Smart wide open, he fires. Good on the triple. Smart's got his 3rd basket of the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And Philadelphia calls time here. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Bounce pass Embiid. Here's Maxey. And the 76ers get it back. And he gets it to go. Embiid's got 11 points.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Celtics.
Walker with a clean look. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Maxey passes to Hill. Right wing. The 19-foot shot. And the shot falls short this time.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
Here's Williams, and the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Tatum releases from the wing and drills it. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And stolen by Williams. Tatum against Hill. Here's Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. guys.
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. And it's Jake Milton in for Maxey. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be his second foul of the game. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. 1:21 left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Milton. And now the 76ers on the break to end the run. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call, foul on Boston.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
First one falls for him. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Semi Ojeleye. Both good from the line that time.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Howard against Thompson. Here's Fournier. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Fournier's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Milton's shot is good.
And guys, with Simmons, you get it all. The shooting, the rebounding, and the passing.
Celtics leading by 23. Pritchard passes to Thompson. Down low. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Milton.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Stolen by Thompson. And a fast break now for the Celtics. A shot by Pritchard, no good. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, nice effort from Thompson there. Finishes the drive with the hammer slam.
Here's Korkmaz. No good. And so it's Boston. Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've had active hands in a forced day. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Thompson. Jabari Parker is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Langford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Boston shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Here's Pritchard. And stolen by Thybulle. And now Philadelphia on the break. Pass to Korkmaz. Fires for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nesmith, the pass to Pritchard. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Howard. Got a piece of it. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Langford, had a hand on it. 76ers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And there it is for him. Walker with it. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Here's Korkmaz. Pulls up on the wing, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. They double-team Walker, jacks up a three, buries the long-range jumper. Cornette's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bible on the wing. Over Nesmith. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And he banks in the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Taxi's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Ogilvy is checked in for the Celtics. Now Walker. Wide open look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Hill, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Nesmith. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Cornette. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Offensive rebound. Tolliver with the bucket.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Poke loose, and the call will be against George Hill. That's his first foul. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. And that one is good.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And here's Hill for 3. The shot, no good. And the Celtics going the other way now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Here's Pritchard. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially
on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Maxey, no good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the 76ers. Three-pointer on the way. Maxey, no good. Pass to Pritchard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for... All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
She like pull up with, let it, I put up with, and I put up with, and I hate when rappers repeat last line that